So today BSG buffed 3 armors, heavy armors in the game. So I'm going to quickly show those real quick. They also did buff a lot of other armors a week or 2 ago. So I won't include every single armor that they buffed, but they did do a lot of buffs. And I will show you the website after I've gone through these items here, so you can see all of the changes, because there is tons and tons of changes. But the biggest ones right now that I'm going to talk about are these ones. So the Thor armor, you can buy this from Ragman for 400k. It's around 420k, I think. This got a big buff today. It's pretty expensive, but it is a tier 6 armor that protects literally every part of your body, which in this current wipe is very, very strong. Having arm protection and stun protection, in my opinion, is very important. I'm actually using the Gen 4 full as my main armor at the moment. It is very, very good. So this armor got a big buff. It went from, I think it was, let me see. It went from 55 durability to 75, and then today it's all the way up to 90. So this got buffed twice. Now also the stats got a buff as well. These are like hidden debuffs that you have when you wear the armors. These also scale with a skill called Heavy Vest, if you guys don't know about that. That is specifically for heavy armors. This is a skill I am also working on leveling, which is right here. The more you level it, the less the penalties are of the armors. So as this wipe progresses, heavy armors are going to slowly become better and better. So yeah, this armor is really good now. 90 durability means you're going to tank a lot more bullets. And they also made the stats here way better. They also did buff the Redo tier 5, which is an armor that not many people use. This armor got 2 buffs as well. So today it went from 100 durability all the way up to 120, which is pretty nuts, honestly. That's a massive buff again. As you can see, the stats on this one are pretty harsh, I won't lie. But it's a minus 18%. It will scale with heavy vests as well, but it's definitely viable. I would definitely use this in a lot of scenarios now. So yeah, that's a good change. They also buffed the Zabralo. This armor went from 85 durability, which is honestly kind of low for a heavy armor, all the way up to 120, which is massive. So Zabralo is going to be super, super strong this wipe, considering it is a tier 6 as well. Tier 6 is very good for like every situation, and it will block a lot of bullets. Obviously, heavy stats here, but it will also scale with your heavy armor skill. So as the wipe progresses, this armor gets better and better as well. You can buy both of those armors from Ragman. There's a multiple barter trades for the Zabralo here. Some are like 500k, some are like 300k. Depends which one you buy. You can also barter trade the Samurai armor right here. It's not too expensive. I'd say it's around like 200k. It's actually not bad considering it's a tier 5 all around. Definitely worth buying if you want to stock up on those. I'm going to quickly go over some other changes that they made. They did buff helmets as well. The stats on the helmet themselves now are a lot better on the master if you use it. Also the same for the visor. There's a ton of helmets in this game in the game that have this same type of buff. So make sure you check the website, which I'll leave down in the description of the video. Also, this is one of my favorite helmets to run in the game right now. It's probably overall the best helmet in the game that you can run. Oh no. Oh nah. 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 This one got big buffs as well recently. 105 durability. It's a tier 4 all around. I don't use the Avantel because of ergo penalties at the moment. As you can see, the stats are pretty good. You can also buy the visors from the flea market and barter trade them through Ragman, and it's a tier 4 all the way around. So right now in the meta, this is probably the best helmet in the game. So I highly recommend you try this out in your raids. It has saved me a ton. Two things to note. We got the Balgari here. This also got a buff. This thing used to be really bad because it had terrible movement speed penalties. It now got halved on the penalties here, which is really, really nice. And you can also barter trade this through Ragman for pretty cheap as well. It's actually not a bad rig to use now, in my opinion. So definitely try this armor out. Definitely strong. And it also has 2 4 slots as well, which is huge for space. Going on to my personal favorite armor now is the Defender. This armor I use a lot. It got massive buffs, as you can see, only minus 4%. This used to be minus 11%, which was pretty ass for a non-arm protection armor. And it also has 70 durability, and it repairs very, very well. This is honestly one of the best armors in the game, combined with the Gen 4 full. So I highly recommend you guys try these out as well. They did get buffed last week, and it also protects the stomach, which is really, really nice. They also did buff the Redo today. I'm not a big fan of this armor. I think some people use it as a budget armor. So if you are one of those guys, then go ahead and use it. It did get an additional buff to durability, which is right here. It went from 60 to 80. So if you like that armor, you can use that if you're trying to cheap out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There is a lot more changes on the website, which I'll show you right now. If you want to see all of the changes for armors and helmets, just come to EFT changes right here. It's a bit hard to read some of the stuff, But basically, this means how much the armor got buffed percentage-wise. And as you can see, the list goes for a very long time. So if you're trying to see if there's some stuff that you like using got buffed or not, it'll probably be on this list, as BSG hasn't told anybody about this. This is all data mine information. But yeah, armor buff, very, very good for the game. And one more thing before I end the video. If you want to level the skill and take advantage of the heavy vests, I highly recommend that you try and get these and repair them as much as possible. I'm going to try and get max this wipe. When you get max skill for heavy vests, you get a ricochet chance on armor, which is very, very strong. It's the same stuff that comes on helmets. So if you got shot with M61 with max heavy vest, there's a chance you could ricochet a bullet, which is huge. But the biggest thing about this armor is it, one, reduces blunt damage by bullets, which is pretty hard in this game. Like, it kills you very fast. And two, the movement penalties. So for example, if I was to wear this armor right here, it's got a 17% modifier to my movement. But as the skill levels right here, it's actually reducing it by 4% here. So this scales with 0.5% every single level. So yeah, that is pretty much the video covered. Boom.